So you are looking at the old Okinichi Historic Speedway, and it was in Hillsborough, North Carolina. It was also known as the Orange County Speedway too, but because it's in Orange County, and it was actually, and believe it or not, Richard Petty and some of the greats raced on this track for, I want to say from the late 40s to sometime in the 60s. And then when they built Talladega Speedway, that was sort of the death of this place. And this is really cool. This looks like an old, I think, well, obviously it was number 72. It seems like I did some research, and that's kind of cool. Like an old ram painted on the side. I think this is an old Studebaker, but I'm not. They have the kind of bullet-looking headlights. They always had really neat headlights. But look, it has only a half of a windshield. That was the seats they're actually trying to replicate what it was actually like then. There's the guy with the flag would have been on the flag stand. And there's all the fans would have been sitting on those concrete steps. Those are actually the old steps where you would sit and watch the race, watch Richard Petty round that corner. And it was it was a dirt track, just like as you see. And it's kind of neat. But as I said, they're replicating it. That's with the booth, I guess the concession booth, where you'd get your sodas, your Pepsis, or whatever. But, NASCAR's always been really popular here in North Carolina and, in the South. And that's sort of worldwide now, and especially, across the whole U.S. It looks like that. And actually, another bit of information that I read, so I have a book on Hillsborough, so I read that Orange High School, the Orange Panthers, used the infield of this racetrack as their football field until they finally got their own football field. So I guess in the 60s or 50s, 60s, and until they got their own football field, they played here in this infield. So it'd actually be a good place to throw the football. It's kind of nice grass, but that old car is cool though. I had read who actually raced that car. There's somewhere among the walking trail up there, they have a list of all the racers and the number of their car, and maybe even the model of the car they drove. I'm not real sure, but it does have the name of the racers and their number. Let me get inside for you. As you can see, it's pretty much gone. Floorboards are all rusted out, and you can see the ground. Even the clutch is, there's the old, it's got the clutch, and the pedals are all intact. It's just the windshield and the inside are all rough. That's so cool though, but it's kind of cool to see the evolution of race cars, from now. This would have been a car from the 50s, and then what they have now, and they're just so beefed up and cool now. But it's so cool. good view of the front. Like that. Yeah, if, you know, some of you actually know a lot about cars. Maybe you could tell me a little bit more about this, you know. I mean, I love cars, but I'm not like the most knowledgeable when you know. When it comes to knowing the makes and models. That is pretty neat, though. I like that the number's still on there. That's pretty cool. And you can tell there's kind of the remnants of probably what used to be some of the ads on here. You know, now it's all different. It's all wraps. They put the wraps on the NASCARs now. It's not even painted on. Well, I'm gonna walk around the trail and I guess get a little exercise. It's a nice April day, so that is real cool. Anyway, see you guys later.